my mother county, a county that we have a responsibility to put on the map of Kenya and put on the map of the continent and the world. One, that it is a county by itself. That can only be done by you. Two, allow me to say that it's a great honor when Dan told me that you're having a function in Emira County that combines the larger Gusii immediately after the politicians wanted us to fight over the Keroka issue. For the first time, people started by saying they come from Gusii, they come from born and bred within the Gusii community, still embracing those ones from outside the two counties who work for gain as members of the fourth estate within this big community called Gusii. Thirdly, may I take this opportunity to welcome you to this place on behalf of the Member of Parliament for West Mugirango, who by accident claims that he is my brother. You're big bro. Although I refuse vehemently because no DNA has been done. And because he still insists, I have no option other than to say, sawa, mtafanya nini? Welcome to this constituency. The area Member of Parliament, Honorable Steve Musioki Mogaka, was supposed to be with you here. He's in London for official function. And as a young brother, he ordered me, you know, sometimes I'm ordered, that let me welcome you to the West Mugirango constituency, a different constituency from the other three. This is the seat of government, and you have seen government is seated around here. So don't take facilities like the county assembly elsewhere. Because if you start setting the president of taking seats of government outside the government seat, then you are heading to disaster. I hope the media will put it very clearly that the county must be a county with all the facilities that make it a county. If you take them elsewhere, then you know the repercussions that are there. To come to the issue of the press freedom. The press freedom is freedom that comes from the arms of government. The private citizen has no problem with the media. The media is protected constitutionally against the oppressive tendencies of the state. I'm happy because when I see the widow here, the widow reminds you that Nyaruri fought at that time when the media was seen as an enemy of the state. When that time, media was not a tool to be accepted by everyone. Today, the same government that fights media, that was fighting my good brother Nyaruri and the others, has embraced the media. Every government office has a communication department. Every sector that was completely a no-go zone wants their stories told. And that is why the county assembly, that is their job is to make laws, half of the staff will be communication people. That tells us that it is the fastest growing sector. 200 members from our community, that tells you that is a massive employment sector that we should take very seriously. We should invest. Channel 46 might be starting running a TV station here shortly. because we are saying we cannot rely for employment all the way from Nairobi. The owners of this facility, me not being one of them, but being a beneficiary, even me I can get the value from here. I will urge the members of the fourth estate, encourage investors to come. When I look here, other than my neighbor, and yes, my brother here, there was a time the narrative in this area was that witchcraft was the norm of Gusii. People took off. People could not invest at all. People could not build decent homes. People could not educate their children within the confines of the two counties. That narrative, to your credit, we are no longer seen as people who eat people, as cannibals. That narrative, you've cleaned it. The narrative that is coming now of certificates that people kisses are not bright, they steal exams, started around 1970 something with a cabinet secretary from this region who was the Minister for Education. That narrative the media has cleaned. Very many stigmas that were put to destroy the community, you have done tremendous work. I will urge more, be patriotic, be very that ethnically be patriotic to develop and push the narrative of us. Nobody is going to create the narrative about us. Nobody is going to take time to build an image about us. So I believe very strongly that as we grow together, I'll be a member of that. What is not passed across. Then you are communicating to yourself. You are that vessel, you are that face, you are the narrative of the Gusii community. Mwisho, wacha niseme kwa ile